I am starting my first motovlog. Kindly excuse the technical difficulties. And I forgot to switch on the music. Call me Joseph. A lot of people call me Josie. And I got my first taste of riding on my cousin's bike. I'm also a musician, a singer. A dear friend of mine, Savio, taught me how to ride his Samurai Yamaha RX 135, and it was a beauty. Watching vlogs of a dear vlogger who I admire a lot, Krapanaman. I said this bike is good. About a week later, we went and booked the bike. So yes, welcome to my world of riding. 20 years after riding in college, I'm not going to call it midlife crisis or anything. It's just you do what you want to do. You have one life, just live it. Do whatever you can to make the best out of it. How's my bike? Everything covered in the story. It's an Adventure 390, a 2022 model. Oh yes, one of the biggest accessories I forgot to tell you. I got the Mad Dog Alphas. Oh, and they are helpful when you're going out in the dark. But use it cautiously and use it safely. Don't misuse them. Don't shine them on people's faces. So that's me and my bike on my way back from whoa. Red doesn't tell you when it's changing to red. There's no yellow. Okay. So got my bike. We'll ride down to Indiranagar and come back. These are my favorite spots. So ride down to Indiranagar and then come back. On the way back, like I said, I'll show you my favorite bike showroom, which I eventually want to get, my dream bike. So yes, I've only done 5,800 kilometers. Many of you might ask, he's got a bike, he's not riding. Not much, to be honest. It's mostly the north, south, east, west locations where we go for breakfast rides, which are basically Krishnagiri, Vaniyambadi in the south. You got Mailari, Mayuri in the west. Then you have in the east you have again Woodies, and in the north you have Nandi Upachar. We've got a whole slew of breakfast ride areas that I want to visit. So let's see. Hopefully make more vlogs about them. And keep riding around and stuff. So I'm going to make this more consistent. I'm going to do a lot of videos with rides. I'm going to doing a lot of music also at the moment. Got a lot pipelined for performing. So yes, so this is how I got my bike. My gear, what is my gear? Some may ask. I have a Rynox jacket. 2 jackets in fact. One's more for the long distance. So I've got a Terra pant. Surprisingly, there's an issue with the Rynox pants. I don't know why, but I'm kind of a midway between their sizes. So one's too loose, one's too tight. So got a lot of recommendation for Terra gear. So very difficult to get, but I travel all the way from Electronic City to Whitefield to get it, so they're really worth, and I would say needed. So if you're a rider who's planning to get out and ride, make sure you have gear. Don't cheap out on gear. It will save you in a fall. It will save you in unseen circumstances. So don't cheap out on gear. And that's my recommendation to everyone who's getting into riding. So nice and cool morning. What time is it? 8. Beautiful morning. So the experience so far in the past 1.5 years has been great with the bike. Thankfully not had any issues. So been riding around these locations, sometimes get into the city. Sometimes you think, okay, enough of the highways, get into the city and do stuff. So I've already done breakfast rides. Mostly I don't ride much in the night. In the maybe in the evenings at golden hour, but I don't ride in the nights. I try and avoid it completely. Yeah. Some may question, I have the Mad Dogs. What are the Mad Dogs in? Well, 5 o'clock in the morning in winters is as good as night. So I like to head out early at about 5 or 6 in the morning. In the winter season, they are super helpful. So I use them. And then yes, the occasional, maybe I'll ride in the night. So let's see, never know, but things take you. So that's about the scene of riding. Do a bit of riding now. So enjoy, soak in the scenery and enjoy. Okay. Just stop to check the batteries and stuff. Let's get. Pink flowers. Everybody's been clicking pink flowers at some point. It's actually quite cool in the mornings. Lovely climate. Very sad when people only protect themselves, expecting the billions to be safe in a mishap. If you're protecting people, protect everyone who's with you on the bike, whether your loved ones or whoever. At the end of the day, they're your passengers on the bike, they're your pillions on the bike, so make sure you protect them also. Okay, let's take a left from here. Been my favorite road of lately, I'll tell you why. We're gonna come to my favorite bike showroom. Of course, my favorite bike is yet to come. But yes, there she is. JSP Motorrad. Eagerly waiting for the 1300 to arrive. I'll go there some other day. Yes, I am waiting for the 1300 GS to arrive. I don't know if there's going to be a GS A model, but yes, that's my dream bike that I want to get. I test rode the Ducati Multistrada. They called me for a test ride event. You may see the pictures on my Facebook. Whew, what a bike, what a bike. I started with a simple, I don't know what are the modes in that, but a very basic mode in that which doesn't put out the full power. I rode this on the Chennai highway, which is from Old Madras Road. Boy, that bike was insane. I took it for a long ride. I stopped at one point, switched it to sports mode. Oh, that's a beast. That is a beast. So, I've not ridden the GS, but I mean, from what I've heard, that is the best in terms of it. I went and saw it. If you remember, I went looking for bikes and I ended up in a BMW showroom on Laval Road. Yes, I saw it. I didn't know what I was looking at that point. But when he told me the price, I said, nah, this is way beyond what I'm looking for. So, saw it, loved it. Realized I couldn't get it at that point. Didn't want to get it at that point, that's why I'm sick. And then I came back home. But then yes, I've been closely following the GS releases, the GS news and stuff. and the 1300 has been something I've been eyeing for quite some time, so hopefully I will be able to get it in the future. It's a dream bike, it's a dream machine, and something I do want to get, so let's see. Specs in that are insane. Go have a cup of chai now in my favorite Cafe 27. Thankfully I'm not sweating because of the lovely cool breeze in the morning. Electric bikes are silent, very dangerous because you never know when they're coming behind you. I think they need to make some propulsion sound mandatory for these bikes. A new trend, bikes without rear number plates. So if you're trying to hide your identity, that means you are doing something wrong. Anyways, sad that they don't repair that part of the road. I've been like this for quite some time. Go for a chai, do a change of battery. The cafe on top here called Riders Adda. I want to visit that someday. Okay, time to head home. Had a coffee. literally got thrown around. Nice, and you reach and get a green signal. Very quirky car, but nice car. The MG Comet. Okay, here we head home. Dangerous U-turn.